Hi, I'm the Artsy Crafter, and today I want to show you how to make this really cool Halloween mansion pop-up Craftivity. It is truly one of my favorite crafts on my site. So you can see it has all kinds of options here. I'll turn it around, some writing activities, lift the flaps up, more writing activities on both sides. And what's really cool, there's a little pop-up out of the top, and the back is the back of the mansion, and it opens up. And again, all kinds of writing activities. And I think some of the poems I created are so much fun. Welcome to my haunted house, won't you come on in? Pat my head, rub my back, tickle me under the chin, and so on. It's about the black cat of the mansion. So when the students are finished making it, the really cool part, it folds flat. So easy transport home. All right, stay tuned and I'll show you how to create it. Okay, so you can see there's a little bit involved. It's easy to make, but I wouldn't do it all in one day myself because there are all kinds of fun writing activities for the students. So what I would do is take a couple of days to work on this. Let me show you what you need. So first thing that's important here is that you print your templates on legal size paper, which is 8.5 by 14. Here's the mansion back, and I've given you 3 different options here. You need to choose a mansion front, and I've given you 3 options here as well. And then you need to choose the flap decorations and then an insert for the inside of the mansion. I've given you 5 different options. Here's 2 of them. I chose this little blob. So what I want you to do to begin is choose your templates. So choose 1 front, 1 back, flap decorations, and 1 insert. And what I want you to do is color everything that you're going to color and complete any writing activities because it's so much easier to do that before you assemble. So you go get that done, and when you're ready, come on back and I'll show you how to put it together. Okay, you're back. So it must mean that you have colored everything and completed your writing activities. Now, what I've done is started my cutting process. So the 3 decorations, I'm just going to set those aside. I've cut those out. I've chosen the blob, and so I've cut that out. I'll set that aside. And then I have my templates for the front and the back. So why don't you just go cut everything and just make sure that you cut around the outside edge. And then I'll show you how to fold and put together. Okay, let's start with the easier piece. This is the back of the mansion. So all you're going to do is fold on the perforated lines. Now when I fold, I usually lift it up, I pinch on each of the ends of the perforated line, and then I can put it flat on my desk, make sure the edges are lined up, and then crease that really well. All right, and then I want you to just close that on top of it. So you can do it any number of ways. I think what I'm going to do is just line it up really well and then place it flat on my desk and crease that edge, okay? And give it a really good crease so everything's lined up really well. I'll give you a second to do that. Okay, you're back. So you must have the back of the mansion done. And look, when I open it, my writing activity and my little poem are in the inside. And there's the front. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. And now I'll look at the template for the front of my mansion. So what I want to do is make a little bit of a cut right here. So you went around the moon. I want you with your scissors now just to cut right to that spot right here. where that perforated line meets these. So I'll show you. And just come straight on the other side of the moon and then cut. All right, so that just opens that up. And now we can make our folds. So what I'm going to do is fold these down. I'm going to start there. And again, pinch, and maybe once in the middle, and once on the end, and then put it flat on your desk. So just to show you, there's the front of the mansion, and notice I folded those over this way, okay? And once you've got those folded, then you can release those lines. So just cut right in between. Okay, I'll give you a minute to get caught up. Okay, in the next step, we're going to make our folds on these lines down here. I'll start at the side of the mansion. I want to make that fold first. So I think the easiest way is just to fold the mansion closed. And it pretty much just lines itself up. You can see that was no effort. You see that? I fold on this line here. And then what I'm going to do, the next one here. And again, I'll just close the mansion. Now, if you want to pick it up, pinch. And oopsies, I should show you that. Pinch here and pinch here. Okay, and then put it down flat again. So you see what I'm doing is I'm just creating this box around the mansion. So the next one is this fold here. And again, let me show you. Pinch it on either side. And then you put it down flat and crease it. And then the last one, of course, is my tab. So pinch it on either side. Okay, these folds are all called valley folds because we folded them all down. Now, all you're going to do is bring that side over and see how you've created already the base now for your pop-up. So you have to put glue on here. So I would put glue here on the inside. And then if you want, you can just lie it down flat and glue that tab down. And don't worry, we're going to cover that in a minute. Okay? And then give all your little pop-ups a pinch. But you can see it stands up nicely. And there is the front of your mansion. I'll give you a moment to get caught up to me. Okay, you're back. So it must mean you have all your flaps folded over and that tab glued in place. Now I'm just going to rotate to the back of the mansion. You can see where I colored. It's a bit of a mess. That's okay because I'm going to take the back of the mansion template and glue it in place here. So remember, when you open it, that's what the back of the mansion is going to look like. So all I'm going to do is take some glue and put it around here and just lie it down flat on the back of the mansion. All right, I'll give you a moment to get caught up to me. Okay, we're almost done. 2 more steps. So this is what you have so far. So here's my mansion, and again, I've got it folded flat. So there it sits with the tabs pushed out. And then the inside and the back, which opens up. Now what we're going to do is put our decorations under these flaps here. So do you remember these 3 decorations I told you about? You can very quickly see where they go. Glue one here. Only one place for the larger one. And then obviously there's one spot here on the other side. Again, make sure you've colored it and you've got your writing activities done before you glue it on. All right, I'll give you a moment to get caught up to me. Okay, you're back. So it must mean that you've got all those decorations in place on the underside of those flaps. So double the fun. All right. Okay, the last step now is we're going to put the insert here on the inside. So the easiest way to do it, again, is to fold on those perforated lines. But what you want to do is create what I say is a Z shape. So if one is going this way, then fold the other in the opposite direction. And it doesn't matter which way you do it, okay? So there's that Z shape I was talking about. So now that you've created that Z shape, what we're going to do is put glue on the outside edges. So I need glue on this side and I need glue on this side here. And then what I'm going to do is slide it into my mansion. So take your mansion, put it flat on your desk, and I took the flaps and folded them over. Small one here, the large one here. And basically that is just going to be placed on the inside now. So right to the edge of the mansion with that flap, okay? So in it goes, and it's a bit tricky because it does have glue on it. So try and hold that open like a little bit of a pocket there. And then you can place it inside. Now I give it a little bit of wiggle room here, okay? So you can have a look. There's mine. And then when I'm happy with its placement, just give it a little push with my fingers so that when I open it up, look at that pop-up is there for me. All right, I'm gonna let you try that. Now remember, I gave you a number of pop-ups. You can put another one in there if you can squeeze it in. Give you a moment to get caught up to me. All right, you're back. So you must have that glued in place. Now if yours is like mine, sometimes when you use marker, your paper curls over a bit. So when it's good and dry, just crease that back with your fingers. So notice I just hold it in place and then I crease that back so everything's not too curled forward and you can't see it, okay? So there's that one that I created, and look at the mansion pops out the back. It folds flat for easy transport home, and you can create and have so much fun. This is a different one with furry Murrays sticking out at the inside, okay? And again, opening up to the back of the mansion. So I hope you love these pop-up mansion craft activities. I have all kinds of pop-ups and crafts on my Teachers Pay Teachers and TES websites. I hope you have a lot of fun and happy Halloween with these.